What's cracking, movie trivia schmodown fans? It's your boy C-Dub, and today we got the IG Championship between the champion Jason Justice Inman taking on that villain from the Lion's Den, Mark Donica. This is going to be an exciting match, so let's get it started.
Big day, kid. This is it. This is the moment. This is about you reaching your destiny and finding your purpose. And when you get out there, they are going to boo you. They're going to call you a villain. You do not need to concern yourself with the opinion of sheep, for you are in the lion's den. And we brought you here for a reason. We brought you here so you could become who you were born to be. This is your moment. And you're going to take Jason Justice Inman, a man so blinded by his own hubris that he cannot see his faults. He cannot see his future. He cannot fear or feel his destruction. You're going to take him and you're going to leave him broken in the arena.
Ken, I have never wanted something more in my entire life. And once I take that belt, the Lion's Den is going to have one more pillar of excellence to add to its record.
You are our tower.
Boom!
Jason Inman is here.
Okay.
Jason Inman is here. Wait.
This is not planned. I was not aware of this.
So I was not allowed to compete in the Inner Geekdom Championship. And I gotta say that all your questions were bush league. Let's make this a three-way challenge.
Triple threat match?
For the belt. Triple threat.
Triple threat match right now for the belt.
There's a reason you worked in the Inner Geekdom Championship. And there's a reason you're not going to be here today. So sit your ass down until you win some more matches until you are worthy.
I have been chasing this belt for a year. Last year, I begged Christian Harloff to let me in the first Inner Geekdom match ever. He wouldn't do it. This is my shot.
And your winner by way of technical knockout,
And your winner, playing here for the championship, Jason Justice Inman. And your winner,
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Mark the Enforcer Donica, and I'm here to get some work done. Winning is my business. My first match being a Fatal 5-Way is a gift, because I am allowed 5 victories at the same time. Every single one of those people is going down, and I'm going to continue. Who are they? Doesn't matter to me. They're in my rearview mirror.
so winner today in his first match ever, Mark the Enforcer Donica. Wow.
Do you think you're good at this game?
I know I'm good at this game. You just saw my performance.
We did.
I did.
You know what?
We think you're very good too.
Well, you know, maybe if we did a little something with your image to make you Lion's Den ready.
The Gucci.
I don't know. Yeah. How would you feel about maybe joining our faction?
I think we should do a little bit more talking.
Okay, I'll take that.
Oh no! What is happening here? The Lion's Den, those two guys. Oh my God! The faction, that's the guy that's fighting. Mark Donica. I can't believe it. Yeah! Winner! The Enforcer! Donica!
What a surprise here.
The Lion's Den knows victory. The longest reigning tag champions of all time. All time! And it will be just as easy as me taking out Jason Inman. He wants a world of heroes. He's a hero for the people. There's no such thing as heroes. I'm coming for that championship. I'm gonna win it. I don't even remember the name of the guy I beat.
But you are going to have to defend that belt against a newcomer.
Yes, against a newcomer. I'm a little disappointed with that. I want to be facing off Rachel Cushing.
I mean, listen, Rachel Cushing,
even you,
absolutely.
Emma,
Oh, no.
So Mark Andreyko, what is this? What is this? Look, take a shower first before you get into somebody's personal space, please.
Yeah, the Lion's Den's already rubbing off on him.
Rachel Cushing didn't earn the opportunity to face you for your championship. I did. I'm 2-0. I have one of the best.
I'm 3-0.
I have one of the best records as a newcomer, and I will continue that record by taking that Inner Geekdom Championship from you.
Oh, what do we got here? Going through the old museum of memory?
Yeah, I figure since I'm champ, I'm just gonna take things.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it worked for this.
Jason Inman from the plains of Kentucky. You're a champion now. I'm so proud of you. That's good. But you know what? You've got a little bit of nostalgia going on. Nostalgia is the death of success because you get lost in it. And I can look in your eyes. You're lost in your own past. But I've got the future. Champ, come on in here. Try that on for size.
It's only a matter of time before this image gets changed up and that championship gets on my shoulder.
Look, lost boy. This belt, staying where it is. It's not going anywhere. So why don't you go back to the plains of whatever geographical region you can't remember and just, just keep watching movies. You'll be good. You'll be okay.
My favorite thing
I'll see you later.
about a cocky champion is that they're easier to beat. See you soon, baby.
Don't touch this belt.
Hey, Jason Inman, you're next.
Jason Inman and Mark Donica. Miss Emma Fife, how are you?
I am just great. You know, apparently last time they liked my pronunciation of some of the names in this Inner Geekdom League, and so they brought me back for more. Here we are.
You are green no longer, although you are repping the Green Lantern. Is that a green Hornet, a green arrow situation?
Try again.
Is that an elf of some sort of Lord of the Rings
We're
film?
getting a little closer,
A hobbit?
No hobbits.
I'm out.
It's people, magical people. They go to a school and...
Oh, it's Hogwarts. It's some sort of Slytherin or house, whatever. We are in the house of the Schmodown, and in the Inner Geekdom, you look at a guy like Jason Inman, and what a run this guy has had. He wanted that belt for a long time, and then he just started crushing fools left and right, including a very respected competitor himself, Hector Navarro. Jason Inman came in and dominated him, but Inman is one of these guys, you call him a triple threat, because he's good in singles. He's competed very well in there. He's gotten close to a belt there, and then he was one answer away from owning a team title belt, and now he finds himself defending the belt that he got from Hector Navarro against Mark Donica. Your thoughts on Jason Inman?
I mean, the thing about Jason Inman is he's such an interesting competitor because, as you say, he's so strong across the board. I think that Inner Geekdom is definitely the league wherein he shines the most, and I am curious to see if things do not go his way today, if that's going to affect his performance in other areas.
And I think I can speak for Jason when I say that the Inner Geekdom belt is the one that he would cherish the most.
Oh, absolutely.
Any of the Schmodown. He loves this stuff. He eats, breathes, and sleeps this stuff. And then you look at a guy like Mark Donica. Now, Mark, I know you guys have history. Mark Donica is somebody who has come in and really taken the league by storm because I think he might have the record for the shortest amount of time actually being in the Schmodown and already getting a title shot, going up against a very formidable opponent, though he may be. So what's going down with Donica? He got in the Lions Den, but not out before you talked to him for a little
Listen,
bit.
Mark Donica came in. Mark Donica and I go way back. We've done shows together forever and ever and ever. And so, you know, he comes in. He has this fatal five-way match. He and Adam Plavitt go toe-to-toe. He comes out on top. Obviously, he's a very strong competitor. And then as he's going into his match against Jared, I was like, you know what, Mark, I'd like to make you feel welcome here at the Schmodown.
Sure, you were very nice.
The Fight Club is here for you if you need us. And then he goes and sides with Tom Dagnino.
Who would do such a thing?
People with no taste.
That's not happy about it. I mean, since then, the Lions Den, he's joined them, and they have really been, for lack of a better word, just harassing the champ at every opportunity. They put into interviews, they accosted backstage, so really creating a lot of havoc in his life. And so now, finally, Jason Inman gets the chance to, once and for all, I don't think for all, but for the time being, shut up Donica, and by proxy, the Lions Den. Mark Donica has a chance to, he's already made a statement in this league. He can put an exclamation point on that by winning a belt and taking it from Jason Inman. Some fireworks are about to go down here.
They certainly are. Listen, I am always a Jason Inman fan, big supporter of his, but today, man, pressure's on, Jason.
She's wearing the glasses from, what was it? Was it Lucky Charms? This is the classic cereal?
Nope. These are from Zenny Optical.
There we are, Zenny Optical. Shout out, I will shout out my favorite mom and pop restaurant, Arby's, as we throw to our pre-game competitors, Easy Copster, with their interviews. Let's take a look.
Schmodown Super Friends, if you remember, I had a hell of a journey to this ring. Destiny followed me all the way for justice to be claimed in the Inner Geekdom Championship. I am the people's champ. I am your champ. I am the Inner Geekdom Champion.
Well, hello, Schmodown fans. Are you here to witness history? Well, yes, you are. We have with us Mark Donica. Snyder, look at this man.
He's a big, beautiful mountain of a man.
Yes.
He's what the Lions Den needs.
He is what the Lions Den need, and he is a winner.
I'm facing this guy. He should go against Rachel Cushing. He should go against Jay Washington. He should go against Robert Meyer Burnett. He should go against Hector Navarro before he gets a chance to step in that championship ring. Because I'll tell you what, if he takes this belt from me, and he won't, he will not be the people's champ. He will be the thieving champ.
He has a title shot already. Do you understand that out there with your little Frankie numbers, little tracking scores on your Google spreadsheets and your podcast? Are you tracking his career? Because he already has a title shot.
If you look at my path to this belt, I had a harder climb than Mark Donica ever thought about. Mark Donica, who can't remember certain names of X-Men movies, yeah, go back and watch it. He spins away from MCU movies. There is nothing on that wheel that I am afraid of. Not one single category.
Jason Inman, you call yourself a hero. You know as well as I that there are no heroes left. The people consider you a martyr, a statue to raise, and you're gonna fall. You're gonna burn. I have no respect for you.
You know, I'm not really afraid of them. I'm more afraid of their grooming habits because, dear God, most of them need a haircut, and you do not want to be near them. I mean, it's going to be the toughest thing about today's match is going to be being that close to the Lions Den because there's a smell.
When the dust is settled, Jason Inman, these people aren't gonna see you for the hero that you claim to be, but for the fraud that you truly are.
The Lions Den's afraid, and that they're scrounging for everything they can to hold on to these belts. Well, sorry, fellas, I'm going to slap your hand away. You're not getting this belt.
I mean, that is Jason Justice Inman through and through. He is confident. I wouldn't use the words cocky or arrogant. He toes the line. He Moonlight Grams it. He walks up to the line, and then he's like, I don't think I'm going to cross that just yet.
I think I would actually list that as one of his strengths, is towing the line between being arrogant and just being confident.
And then you have Mark Donica, who's a very different kind of performer, if you will, at least in the pre-show interview. He's tearing everybody down. He's raring to go.
Yeah, I feel like 2 seconds in the Lions Den, and suddenly he's gone full kitten.
If you could go back and you could say, man, I wish I'd never talked to him, or would you make a harder play to get him into the Fight Club?
I think I would make a harder play for him to get into the Fight Club because the Fight Club wants strong competitors in our faction. And I know that Mark Donica is very good, and I believe that underneath all the bullshit and the terrible fashion sense that he's acquired since hanging out with Tom Dagnino, there is still a good person.
Luckily, us here on the answer desk have great fashion sense, as you can clearly tell. I'm in my classic suit. Emma clearly repping the color of Luke Skywalker's coolest lightsaber. Let's go to the tail of the tape. Emma, what are some of the strengths of each one of these Intergeekdom competitors?
First up, you have got the challenger, Mark Donica. His strengths include Star Wars, Marvel, and towering over every other human.
He's a big Wookiee. Big Wookiee.
And then you have the defending champion, Jason Inman. His strengths include, of course, Star Trek, being part of Team Trek, DC/Marvel, and being confident but not being a dick about it.
Just towing that line. Emma Fife, are you ready to get this thing going?
I am ready. Are you ready, Marcellus?
I've never been more. I've been ready for a few things more than this, but not the SATs. Let's get it going. Let's get ready to Schmodown! For the introductions, we turn it over to the legendary golden throat of Christian G. Harloff. Take it away, sir.
Introducing first, the challenger, representing the Lion's Den, with a record of 2 wins, no defeats. He is Mark, the Enforcer, Donica!
Bringing Sam Whitwer into this. Sam is very busy and important. Ken, just, leave him out of this, please.
It's great that Ken is acting as a roadie for Donica, where Donica is dressed like a roadie for Backman Turner Overdrive.
Oh, that's very true.
Getting the microphone adjusted here. Okay, Mark Donica all set, and we go back to Christian for the champ.
And his opponent, representing Team Trek, with a record of 3 wins, 1 defeat. He is the 2017 Intergeekdom Star Wars Player of the Year. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed Intergeekdom champion, Jason Justice Inman.
Stands for hope, I believe.
Yes.
And Mark Donica maybe has a hope here as Riley and Donica exchange pleasantries, if you want to call it that. Ken Knapsack wishing well to his competitor, and Jason Inman takes a sip of his blue cupped water, as does Donica. The competitors are seated and ready to go. Welcome into the dojo, gentlemen. This is the Intergeekdom, and this is a championship match, which means what? You guessed it, 5 epic rounds. The more you know about geek stuff, the better. In round 1, you are going to have questions from a bunch of different nerd-approved categories, 10 in total from 10 different categories. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing an answer. There is no stealing in round 1. The questions are asked to the field. Once we do so, please write down your best attempt at an answer within the 15 seconds allotted. Once we ask you to show your answer, please reveal it to the cameras. At the same time, please announce it into the microphone. Keep in mind your 3 JTE rules, which you can use to repeat a question or stall tactically, or you have a challenge you can use as well. Mark Donica, the challenger, are you ready to go?
The Lion's Den is ready.
Lion's Den.
Fight Club a little bit. Jason Justice Inman, are you ready?
For the heroes, let's make it so.
Yeah! Emma, I feel like that was a quote from Star Trek. I can't confirm or deny that, but it feels
from
like
the Orville.
That's been said. From the Orville, the classic show. Here we go. In round one, your first question comes from a world that Jason might be a little familiar with. We're not sure about Donica, and that is Star Trek. Your question is, in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, which of Kirk's senses is beginning to fade with age?
I mean, it happens to everybody. Honestly, it's unavoidable.
Happens to the best of us.
Sorry.
Father Time is undefeated.
Losing it.
5, 4, unless you're Tom Brady. 3, 2, 1. Eat your avocados, kids. Jason Inman.
It is his eyesight.
It is his eyesight, Mark Donica.
Sight.
He's got sight as well.
All right. Question number 2 in the category of Lord of the Rings. What is the name of the Ent that Merry and Pippin meet in the Two Towers? A lot of groaning from the crowd on that one.
From the crowd.
Yeah. I understand them.
I didn't know that they made movies about Lord of the Rings.
They do. They make
And that's why I
movies about
appreciate you, Emma.
lords and
5,
rings.
4, 3, 2, 1. We go to Donica first.
Treebeard.
That is correct for 1 point. And Jason Inman,
It's Treebeard.
that is also correct for 1 point.
If you wanted to give us a hard question, you should ask us who voiced him.
I didn't
Treebeard.
write questions. I just say them.
Spitball these at the bar across
My apologies,
the street
Emma.
afterwards. Your next question comes from the world of the MCU. In case you guys don't know, that stands for Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
That's not the question.
Thank
the
you for
question
that.
is,
What is that?
what is
Marvel
the
Cinematic
name?
Universe.
What is the name of T'Challa's younger sister?
The crowd is
Emma, I feel like we're under fire here today.
You know,
These are not. Ask somebody on the street these questions. They're not going to get
I
most of
think if
these
we
answers.
just go over to the Chipotle and ask somebody, they're not
5,
necessarily going to
4,
know.
3, 2, 1. Doesn't matter. Jason Inman.
Shuri.
That is correct.
Shuri.
They got it right.
All right, question number 4 in the category of Harry Potter.
I've heard of that.
In the Harry Potter franchise, what is the first name of Professor McGonagall?
Oh, so easy. How could you possibly ask a question that's so simple?
So
You
simple.
beat me to it, Alice. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, well, it's...
All right,
Yeah,
5,
we've
4,
subdued them.
3. We're going to give them 3 seconds next
Okay.
time. Donica, you're up first.
Minerva.
That is correct for 1 point.
Minerva.
Also correct.
All right.
I mean, either we have 2 really strong competitors or too easy of questions.
You kids get one more answer correct, I'm turning this bus around. We come to the world of DC. These are DC-related movies. Your question is, how many Christopher Reeve Superman movies were released in the 1980s? Somebody very
Somebody's excited about movie release dates, and it's not Scott Mantz because he's not singing about it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Justice.
That is 3.
Correct.
3.
All right. Well, that's it. We gotta go based on your promise,
Turning
Marcellus.
the old bus around.
All right. Question number 6. Category is The Hobbit. In The Unexpected Journey, what turns the trolls that
Come on. What the hell? You gotta be shitting me with that.
captured Bilbo and the dwarves to stone?
They're writing down
They
their
are.
answer really quick. I'm just happy to be in their company.
Yep.
We go to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mr. Donica.
The sun/dawn.
We'll give you
we
that.
will take that. Sun.
I did the same thing because the question wasn't very specific.
Yep, that is correct. Sunlight.
All right. Not only are they getting everything right, they're arguing about the specificity of the question. If there's
we're just
one
a
thing.
few questions away. I mean, if they get
By the way,
next
do you
4
need a full shirt? There's a Target right down the street. I will buy you a full shirt with sleeves.
That'll get everybody
I just wanna know.
loosened up.
Oh.
Your next category is from the world of the DC Extended Universe. The DCEU, and the fans not happy with that. They've made quality movies. What are the 3 artifacts that Steppenwolf is after in Justice League called? They're literally laughing us out of the building. I mean,
I also, as a DCEU you a thing? I thought they canceled that.
It's still going on. They have 9 current jokers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jason Inman.
Mother boxes.
That is correct.
Mother boxes.
It's correct.
All right, here we go.
And I'm laughing. Not because I think that the toughness of the question is very appropriate. It's just that we just have a lot of real dorks in this studio right now that know the answer to everything.
Watched movies about people in tights one too many times. All right. Next category is Star Wars. In The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon took a blood sample from Anakin to get a midichlorian count. Anakin's count was over what amount?
There's a specified number that it was over.
Yeah.
And
he did. I think he took the count with a woman's razor, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe it was I believe it was an Essence razor.
Essence. I think Schick
5,
perhaps made it.
4,
They're makers of razors.
3, 2, 1. We go to Mark Donica.
Over 50,000.
That is,
is not
incorrect. Jason Inman.
I said 900 or more than Master Yoda.
Also incorrect. We were looking for 20,000.
Over 20,000. Well, that is technically over 900 as well.
How dare us for not remembering a number?
Yeah.
That's right. Well, hey, everybody was complaining about the easy questions
no less.
before. So now we go to Marvel movies. Marvel movies. These are any movies that are based on Marvel characters. What was the name of the scientist who was helping Bruce and was contaminated with Bruce's blood in The Incredible Hulk? Yeah, we stepped our game up here.
Exactly. Bringing it back to movies less people have seen.
That's right. All right. 5,
Samuel
4,
Stern.
3, 2, 1. Jason Inman.
Is it Samuel Stearns?
It is.
Okay. So it's not Jason Inman.
It is. No.
That's fair, but you know what? That's very kind of you, Mark Donica, to say that he thinks Jason Inman is an actual scientist.
This is somewhat of a scientist that Jason Inman and the crowd.
All right,
mixed up the
final
joke.
question in round 1. Question 10 is mixed bag. Where was Shredder's secret base in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze?
Finally.
Wait.
Something I know.
What was the end of that question?
Where was Shredder's secret base in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze? The end of the question was the title of the movie.
A great movie.
I mean,
I believe that's why you're wearing the color green today, is because
I do
in
love
honor
Ninja
of the
Turtles. Yeah, that is fair. It's not the reason I'm wearing green.
Repeat the question, please.
Okay.
It's a JT rule.
Where was Shredder's secret base in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze? I mean, there's a great song in that movie. Isn't that the one with the Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go?
Ninja Rap is
Yeah,
it's
Ninja
called
Rap.
that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As the sun fades on round 1, Mark Donica.
You weren't specific. New York.
Cannot accept New York. Jason Inman.
They never specifically say it in the movie, but it's either a landfill or a scrapyard.
We will take
accept
scrapyard.
scrapyard.
Yes, we will.
Yes,
All right. So that is a point for Jason Inman.
Well, a point, and Jason so close to a perfect round, but nonetheless putting up 9 points. Mark Donica, pretty impressive first round himself with 7 points.
Yeah.
It appears that both competitors just got bored of getting correct answers.
It's true. It seems like, they were all on a roll, and then they just decided, you know what, we got to make this look more challenging, so I think they started missing on purpose.
They did their best, and we move on to round number 2. In round 2, each competitor is going to have 5 questions. Those questions come from a category determined by the Wheel of Destiny that is now on stage. If you do not like the first category you spin on the wheel, you are awarded 1 mulligan if you want to use it. Whatever category you then land on, you must take the 5 questions. Each question is worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question. If you don't know the answer, you can ask for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options. One of those is the correct answer. That brings the value of the overall question down to 1 point. Keep in mind, competitors, there is stealing available in round 2. Jason Inman, not only are you the favorite going into this, not only the current belt holder, you also have a 2-point lead over Mark Donica, so you can determine if you want to spin now or defer to your opponent.
I would like to see how Mark spins first.
Maybe riding that line, challenging his inner geekdom ability, it seems, with that barb. And here comes Donica. All right. Pretty good spin there.
Definitely.
That
Solid
might even
spin.
impress Jason Inman and his superhero abilities.
We'll see if Jason's superhero abilities can make it land on a category that's not so favorable for Donica.
I figure Donica probably aiming for Star Wars, but
Star Wars,
he seems very well versed.
Marvel, he's good at too.
Here we go. It could be opponent's choice. This could be deadly, Emma. Wow. It hung on there.
Yeah.
Do you want Star Trek, Donica?
I mean, Jason Inman should have used those powers to get himself Star Trek, but...
Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep.
All right, Donica's going to spin again and use his mulligan. I would like to remind the competitors, spinning the wheel is not a feat of strength. You merely need to spin it just enough to where we get a fair assessment of the randomness of the categories. You do not win a large stuffed animal for spinning it. We're back from break, and we have the spin, and it could be opponent's choice. This time, Emma, it's going to be MCU movies.
Okay. All right.
Donica seemingly pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
In the world of the MCU, Emma Fife will be administering your questions, Mark Donica.
All right.
Wonderful.
Mark, your first question in the realm of the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In the MCU, what does SHIELD stand for?
Ooh.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Supreme Headquarters International Espionage Law Enforcement Division? B, Strategic Hazard Intervention Espionage Logistics Directorate? C, Strategic Homeland Interventions Enforcement and Logistics Division? Or D, Strategic Homeland Intelligence Enforcement and Logistics Department?
C.
That is correct for 1 point.
I'm just so happy he didn't ask you to repeat the options. I mean, that just would have been... Everybody at home doing a reaction. You late to the party, kids. You take 3. How about a hand for Emma Fife from everybody?
All right.
Very well done. Very well done.
Thank you. That was a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Question number 2. What alias was given to Thor by Dr. Selwig in Thor?
Donald Blake.
That is correct for 2 points.
He takes the lead. He's got 3 questions to go in round 2.
All right, question number 3. In 2008's Iron Man, what character paid the terrorists to capture and kill Tony Stark?
Obadiah Stane.
Gotta reach back. The name was
Obadiah Stane.
That is correct. For 2 points.
He's got a 3-point lead.
All right, question number 4. In Captain America First Avenger, Steve Rogers is recruited to perform as Captain America at rallies in order to sell what product?
War bonds.
That is correct for 2 points.
I think he's seen some of these movies, Emma.
Maybe. Just a guess. And then your final question. What charm is on Natasha's necklace in Captain America Winter Soldier? Just gotta think about this one.
Can you please repeat the question?
Yes. What charm is on Natasha's necklace in Captain America Winter Soldier?
Donica has 1 JTE rule remaining.
He does. He might be trying to save it for that final round.
Gonna have to go to 5, 4, 3.
Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, a spider, B, an A, C, an hourglass, or D, an arrow?
An arrow.
That is correct for 1 point.
Very well negotiated, and I think you even see Inman nodding his head. That was a well played round by Mark Donica.
Very, very strategically played round. He tried his best to get 2 points on everything, and instead of simply admitting defeat when he really needed it, multiple choice was there for him.
And a well administered round by you, Emma. And now we go to Jason Inman. Spin the wheel with justice.
Right.
Nice.
So he did like a little thing with his hand. There's like a little flourish.
There, he's got a little bit of a bowler's, putting a little bit of spin on it. Cody Hall would be proud of it.
Very proud.
Cody Hall, a famous bowler in the Southeast.
Also, maybe Spider-Man.
And here we go. He's going to pass opponent's choice. Doesn't have to worry about that. He could get spinner's choice.
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
Hey, Inman thinking about it.
I know this is a category that hasn't always been super strong for him, and he has been studying it.
You wonder the recent short-term memory is going to help over the long-term.
All right,
spinning
so
away
spinning
from
again.
a strength of Donica is his strategy. This is clearly a guy who's been in these kind of moments before.
Absolutely. I mean, Jason Inman fought a long, hard battle to get that belt in the first place, so he definitely knows his stuff.
Worked on his weaknesses. He watches all of the matches. He knows his craft well.
He does.
We'll see if it pays off for him here. With the spinner's choice, it's looking like a Star Wars. All right. So, Jason Inman spinning Star Wars, a preferred category of the inner geekdom from what we've seen thus far in the matches. Jason, Star Wars is a movie that takes place in a galaxy not close to us.
And also not now.
Not that. It's actually
So it's
in
the future.
Future, I believe.
That's the one with Captain Kirk in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Great on that one.
Jason, Justice, Inman, your first question in the world of Star Wars movies. What was the call sign of Admiral Akbar's ship?
Star Wars has been spun a lot. and
Multiple
we've
choice.
Your options are, is it A, Home 1, B, Home 3, C, Home 6, or D, Home 2?
They're really creative with their names on Star Wars.
Yeah. I'm with Sam Levine on this one. A.
That is correct.
I just want to point out, that's the first hard question we've had this entire match.
Very tough question.
He's still crossing that line.
All this time, I thought Admiral Akbar had a Honda Civic. Your next question from the world of Star Wars movies. Luke is told to not bring what with him because he won't need them into the cave on Dagobah.
His weapons.
2 points. All right. Your next question. And boy, am I not thrilled to read this one.
What?
In the film The Force Awakens,
Okay.
who said the line, "Tell that to Kanja Club"?
That's amazing.
Multiple choice.
That's amazing.
I'd like to point out to the audience, some things are funny, that is not one of them. Your options are, is it A, Razu Quinfi, B, Balatik, C, Delphi Cloda, or D, Tasu Leech?
Is it Balatik?
It is Balatik. We also would have accepted Mark Ellis or Topher Grace. Jason Inman is now within 2 points of Donica, so he could get a correct answer and tie him. He could have the lead going into round 3. We'll wait and see. Your next question. How many TIE fighters are in pursuit of the Millennium Falcon after it escapes the Death Star in A New Hope?
4.
2 more points for ties. We are tied at 15, so Jason Inman. Now again, Donica could steal this last question.
True.
He could still go with a lead, but either way, we're going to get a fantastic continuation of a 5-round heavyweight match. Jason, your last question in the world of Star Wars movies. What is the name of the planet that the Resistance seeks refuge on in the final act of The Last Jedi?
Crate?
Jason Inman has the lead.
A solid round 2 all around, I have to say. You know, is as much as I question some of the life choices that Mark Donica is making, he is a very good competitor here in the Intergeekdom
We
League.
both had very tough questions to ask. You had the shield one, I
did.
had the one that hurts my soul, and we move on to round 3, which is known as the betting round. In round 3, the competitors retain their whiteboards that they had left over from round 1, as well as their dry erase markers. What's going to happen is whoever's in the lead is going to spin that wheel, so it's going to be Jason Inman. Whatever category that wheel lands on, we're going to ask you one question. You can wager points on the category that Jason is about to spin. You can wager 0 points, or you can wager up to 3 points. You get it right, you get that many points. Get it wrong, you lose that many points. Go ahead and spin the wheel, sir.
Let's see if the previously seen Jason Inman powers bring him Star Trek again.
That's right. He's looking for something with the name Star in it. Although he's trying to use that. Is that the Vulcan neck pinch? It could be Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
We're going to stick with Lord of the Rings here for a spin. I know Emma Fife would probably wager all 3 of her points. So what we need you gentlemen to do is please keep this to yourself when you do so. Write down the amount of points that you want to wager on the Lord of the Rings category. 0 points all the way up to 3 points. And then please show that to one of our incredible assistants who worked very hard for all those.
So we lose these points, correct?
If you get it wrong, yes.
Great.
All right, gentlemen, in the betting round, your question in the category of Lord of the Rings is, in Return of the King, the giant battering ram used to bust through the gates of Minas Tirith is in the shape of what animal?
All right, so they're going to have 15 seconds. It's a lot like round 1. It's just there's so much more at stake.
Yeah, because you could lose points.
This is a big moment here
It is.
in the match.
Horse?
And then we're going to move on to the speed round. Jason's pen is down, as is Donica's. We'll give them the customary count anyway. And we're done. Jason Inman, how many points did you wager?
2.
You wagered 2 points. And what was your answer?
Is it a dragon?
It is not a dragon. It is not a dragon.
He's down to 15. Mark Donica, how many points did you wager?
2 points.
You wagered 2 points as well. What animal did you have?
Ram.
It is not a ram. It is a wolf. It is a wolf that we are looking for. Wolf.
Doesn't make any logistic sense.
It's a wolf, and we don't know if it's as classy as the one
There's
that's in the
hobbits
showdown.
and elves. I don't think any of it makes any sense, actually.
It takes place in a land called Middle Earth, as far as I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't actually exist.
Yeah, we want to be respectful.
We move on to round 4, where the action gets fast and furious. That is because the Fast and Furious movies are not involved, and it is the speed round, where each competitor is going to have a buzzer at their station. As soon as they think they know the answer, Emma, they're going to buzz in. Competitors, you have 2 seconds. 2 seconds maximum to get an answer. If you get it right, you get 1 point. If you get it wrong, you lose a point. Emma Fife, if you would administer the first question in the lightning round.
Who played Legolas?
Jason Inman.
Orlando Bloom.
All right. In Wonder Woman, what is the last name given to Diana?
Prince.
Jason Inman.
Prince.
In The Empire Strikes Back, who reactivated the hyperdrive on the Falcon during its escape from Cloud
R2-D2.
City?
Jason Inman.
R2-D2.
Okay, wow, that was a good
that was good.
We asked the questions fast there, too. Let's keep the momentum going. Jason Inman, a 5-point lead. 2 questions left in the speed round. Your next question. Who played the Grand Master in Thor?
Jeff Goldblum.
Jason.
Jeff Goldblum.
That is correct for 1 point. And your last question. In the Harry Potter sport of Quidditch, how many points is
100.
the golden snit?
150.
That is correct for 1 point.
So Donica, recovering some of the points lost, but still a 5-point deficit there. Very well played speed round by Jason Justice Inman, and I was very impressed with him.
I have to agree. I mean, we see these competitors who have played for so long and have done multiple championship matches. They always kind of have a leg up in that speed round, and but still, there's no denying that Jason Inman knows his stuff and knows how to hit a buzzer.
The experience showing, but Mark Donica really quick on the trigger there too. Just not quite as quick as Inman on a few of those early ones. And now we move on to round 5. This is where we're going to determine who goes home with that there belt. Each question in round 5 will accumulate points as we continue. So your first question is worth 2 points.
Yep.
Your next question is worth 3 points. Your last one is worth 5 points. The way we determine the movie category is you guys give us a series of numbers that range from 1 to 17. So Jason Inman, you're going to be giving us your numbers first because you are currently in the lead. You are also the favorite and the returning champion here. What are your numbers, sir?
1 to 17. Okay, let's go for 1. Let's go for 9. And let's go for 3 because I'm missing one more number for a 1939 first appearance of Robin.
Digging deep into lore with those 3 numbers, Mark Donica.
I'm going to go 2, 17, and 13.
All right, 2, 17, and 13. So the numbers are in. Mark Donica, you are going to go first. You trail Jason Inman by 5. This is a very doable game. We've seen stranger things happen in the Inner Geekdom League, and
We've
indeed.
seen Stranger Things on Netflix also. Fun show.
Not sponsored. Stranger Things had a sequel, Stranger Things 2. You selected number 2 for your 2-pointer. Your category is Indiana Jones. Yeah. Indiana Jones movies. And your question is, in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which historical figure gave Indiana his autograph?
Hitler.
He is a historical figure. That is 2 points, and we are within 3. So Donica, if he gets this next question correct, then we're looking at a tie game, and he's going to force the hand of Jason Justice Inman. Donica, for your 3-pointer, you selected number 17, the last possible number you could have, and that's Star Wars. Your 3-point question is, according to Qui-Gon, what was an odd play for the Trade Federation?
A lot of Qui-Gon Jinn questions.
You're
Man
right.
of many words.
5, 4, 3,
Please repeat the question.
2. According to Qui-Gon, what was an odd play for the Trade Federation?
Overtaking the city of Naboo?
5, 4, 3.
The blockade around Naboo.
2. We cannot accept that. We're looking for invasion.
Kit, I'd like to challenge that.
You certainly can use your challenge on that. I will consult with my Star Wars experts, the Jedi Council, right after this. We're back, and after consulting with a number of creatures from all across this galaxy, we have decided that the challenge from Mark Donica will not be honored. Mark Donica does not gain the points. The question stands as asked, with the answer being invasion, and now we have a situation where Donica needs to get a correct answer, or else Jason Inman will retain the belt. Here we go. Mark Donica, you selected number 13 for your 5-point question, and that is: in the world of DC movies, your question is, who played Senator Robert Hammond in the movie Green Lantern?
Tim Robbins! Tim Robbins!
Just really digging into those movies with green people or things in the title that people might have not seen more than once.
2 rules left. And we're going to have to give you a count here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And
Tim Robbins.
Your winner
It is Tim Robbins.
Intergeekdom champion of the world, Jason Justice Inman. Jason Inman retains the belt, Emma. The answer was Tim Robbins as
It
Jason
was
Inman.
indeed.
A nice handshake between two very spirited competitors. What a game we had.
It really was. I mean, you know, you look at that round one, and that's got to be one of the greatest round ones in the history of the Schmodown, certainly in the Intergeekdom. I mean, again, you could say the questions were easy, but honestly, these competitors both came to play today, and they fought tooth and nail.
And if they thought some of those early questions were easy, the questions really ramped up in the level of
They did.
difficulty as the rounds progressed, and just the degree of difficulty with answering a speed round question, that is really where Jason Inman showed his teeth as a champion for the first time. And Mark Donica threw as many punches as he possibly could. He used his JT rules, he used his challenge, he played a well-managed game, just could not quite get over that hump.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that Mark Donica knew most, if not all, of the questions in that speed round, and ultimately it came down to Jason got the up on him on the buzzer, and going into the final round being down by a significant amount, it can affect your confidence.
What is the future of Jason? Who's he going to be taking on next? He'll wait and see. Mark Donica, what's the future of him in this league with the Lions? Then in general, we throw it all over to Jen Sturger.
Jason Inman, congratulations on defending your title. How are you feeling right now?
I feel really good because I've now walked into the Schmodown history books as the only Intergeekdom player to go 4 matches as undefeated. And now I've tied Hector for defending the title twice. So I feel pretty good.
You are very impressive, especially, I mean, the first round, you guys both were neck and neck, but the speed round, you really took off in the speed round. Do you think that your experience having done this before paid off?
Yes, I definitely think that having touched those buzzers before, you do get a sense of them, but the biggest lesson I learned the last time I was in speed round is try to figure out what the question is before they finish it and beat your opponent.
Try that with your wife.
Yeah, not every day. No. That might lead to divorce court.
But you did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Now, who do you want to face next is the real question.
You know, I'm just going to sit back and let the Intergeekdom go back because I want a worthy competitor because Mark Donica played a hell of a game.
Do you think since he hasn't been around that long, do you think he just didn't have the experience possibly?
Exactly. I was saying to Christian a long time that I wanted whoever won both 5-ways to go against the gauntlet of Hector Navarro, Robert Meyer Burnett, and Rachel Cushing, like the big league players of this league, because then I think if you can clear through that, then you deserve to get a shot at the belt. But
what about the 3 big names you just mentioned?
Oh.
Any of them intriguing to you?
You know, I'm very interested to go against Rachel on one-on-one. Like, Rachel and I have faced off in 5-ways. I'd love to do that. Hector I've already faced and I've already beat, so I don't need to face him again. And Robert Meyer Burnett I took out in a 5-way in the single, so I don't need to face him either. But Rachel is the real mystery. But also, I'd love to face Mike Kalinowski. I think he'd be a lot of fun. But you know what? Both of them have got to earn their shot because I sure as damn did.
Whew. Well, congratulations
Thank you.
again. We are so glad to have you as our champion.
I'm so happy to be the people's champion. One last thing.
Don't let that thing get too heavy, all right?
I won't. It won't. I do this for you guys because this is like for all us nerds who love this stuff, who watch these movies. I'm for you. I do not want. This is the year of heroes in the Schmodown, and I just want to make an offer to all those managers out there. I've defended this title twice now, and no league has recruited me. What up with that? What up with that? There you go.
Interesting question.
Yeah, but you know, I'm looking for offers, and you know, I work for cheap, and I got a belt.
Have belt will travel.
Have belt will travel.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Lovely to see you.
Mark, Donica, that was a really, really well-fought match, especially for your first title match that you've been in. How are you feeling right now?
I feel like I played an amazing game. I still don't believe that Jason Inman, considering himself a hero, did anything to help his chances. But he should stay ready because I'm coming back as soon as I possibly can.
Who are you going to have to face next, do you think, in order to get back to Jason Inman?
So there's a lot of folks that come to these matches, watch them in the crowd. Yeah, especially seeing a marquee talent such as myself. And there was one person in particular in the crowd that seemed to have a problem with the supposed difficulty level. And that man is Jay Washington.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm challenging you, Jay Washington. You and me, inner geekdom. Let's make it happen.
Jay Washington can walk his way into this arena and sit there in the back and chip about what he thinks he knows. But let's get in the ring like you know how to do, Jay. My man Mark is here to challenge you, Jennifer.
Oh, wow. Good luck with that one. Back to you guys.
All right, Jen, so you see quite a lively backstage, I think is an understatement. With Mark Donica, look, I know he's a heel in this league. He's saying some mean things, but he also, you can see underneath the surface a begrudging level of respect for the game that Jason Inman played, even with some of the jabs he took.
Absolutely, and I think that for me is that glimmer of hope that there is still something of the Mark Donica I once knew underneath all of that. You know, I think that Tom Dagnino comes in, and first he got Ken, and now he's got Mark Donica, and I respect that Donica, for all the shady throws, is able to still acknowledge that Jason Inman is an incredibly strong competitor, and it was a well-won victory.
And for Jason Inman, he's waiting for that next opponent that's going to come and try to take that belt from him. He said as much that he wants to hold on to that belt all year long. He's doing a great job in the early going here as we continue into this season of the Movie Trivia Schmodown. Make sure you guys check out the Facebook page, the Movie Trivia Schmodown. Check out the Schmodown Rundown on iTunes, and of course, check out our Patreon. Please support the Schmodown Patreon. Become a patron. You can get your name mentioned in here. Check out all the many tiers we have available to you. Miss Emma Fife, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Where can the kids find you out there?
You can find me all over the internet, wherever Emma Fifes are sold, at Emma Fife.
I am merely Mark Ellis at Mark Ellis Live. We'll catch you guys very soon for an all-new Movie Trivia Schmodown. Sleep tight.
What's up, man? We got to beat Dan Morrow. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the show, as it is.
I always like the same age.
Look, man, I'm the guy that beat Dan Morrow. I don't know if you know that. I know you're new around here. It's Collider. It's kind of a big deal. Dan Morrow was one of the biggest, heaviest hitting competitors in the whole league, and then I came along, and honestly, he hasn't showed his face since, man. I was born in 1988, so I'm about to turn 30. You know, it's been a crazy run. It's been a crazy run these last 6 months. Yeah, you want my autograph?
I mean, yeah, sure, I guess.
Yeah? You don't have to act so cool about it, man. Everyone here knows. Everyone here knows, right? Hey, yeah, that's me. Yeah, Morrow. Fuck them up. What's your name?
Dorian Parks.
Damian Parks. Parks, that's cool. Let's see. He's dead. Love the guy who killed him. Me, right? And, yeah, there you go.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. No big deal there. I'll give you one of this. Yeah, we'll get out of your MySpace. Remember, Morrow, kill it. Nice to meet you, Damien. Hey, congratulations on the job.
Dan Morrow sees this, he's gonna be pissed.
What's up, Schmodown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your Schmodown Breakdown.
And your winner!
In Jason Inman's first defense of the Inner Geekdom title, it was very tight for the first 3 rounds. Inman and Donica were separated by only 2 points. But once we got into the speed round, that is when Inman opened up a huge 5-point lead. This would serve to be the deciding factor in his victory. In the final round, Donica was unable to get any momentum as he went 1 of 3. Inman gets his second TKO in a successful defense of his title. Looking at the numbers, Donica played a solid game, going 14 of 20 for a very respectable 70% accuracy. But looking at the champ's performance, he missed just 2 questions out of 20 for an astounding 90% accuracy. His lifetime accuracy in the Inner Geekdom is the best of all time at an unbelievable 82% correct. If you want to find out all their stats from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter. And don't forget to check out the Schmodown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and your podcast feeds. This has been your Schmodown Breakdown.
How's it going, guys? If you didn't know about the Patreon, you guys have a chance to support the Schmodown. Now, myself, Mark Ellis, we've taken over the production. Basically, you guys have 16 tiers to choose from. We're trying to give back to the fans. Go and check it out.
Well, another fantastic match. Jason Justice Inman defended. Mark Donica. This is what happens when you join them clowns from the Lion's Den. Defeat is imminent. Inman ain't going nowhere. He gonna have that belt for a while. So, yeah. If you like my reactions, you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christopher Woodburn. You can find me on Twitter, Chris Woodburn83, Facebook, Christopher Michael Woodburn. And if you do Schmodown reactions, trailer reactions, come join the MTS Fan Reaction League on Facebook. It's a lot of fun. So until next time, Mr. Boy C-Dub. Peace.